Let's take a good deep breath. We're not going to take a break. Sorry. We're just going to keep rolling through. How's the temperature in here? You comfortable? Hot?
It's a little warmish.
Maybe we could open that door there. We've asked them for the air, but everybody's hot over here, so you could...
Then, say it again. Okay, hot people go sit by the door. Okay. Cold people go sit over here. I never understand that.
When we're dealing with subjects like this, like the light body, enlightenment or anything, the energy tends to get kind of thick and heavy, so we'll get a little fresh air as we go into our next presentation. If you are going to use the bathroom, please come back in through the back door there. We're not going to make you not go, but come in through the back. So a good deep breath, and our next presenter, as we mentioned earlier, is a gentleman that we actually met on the phone, I think, had him on our Awakening Zone show, and we're so impressed with his energy, his style, his demeanor, everything about him that we said, John, you need to be here at the New Energy Conference. He's the author of a wonderful book called Addictions Unplugged.
Oh my God, anytime I had looked up some things, it's so congruent with Crimson Circle and what we're doing in the New Energy. And I love this because just let me read this. Drawing on modern-day scientific discoveries, ancient spiritual wisdom, and real-life testimonies, John Flaherty resources readers with the practical means to move beyond the drama of addictive behaviors, leading the way out from victim mentality and into more compelling, spiritually liberating, and empowered way of living. And when we've heard him talk, when we've gotten to work with John, it was very interesting because what he talks about in terms of a new and a more effective way to work with this, it applies to life, not just addiction, because it goes way beyond that.
Well, and you might ask, well, what does addictions have to do with the light body? Well, we become very addicted to our old physical patterns and the very thing that kind of keeps us from that graceful integration with the light body. John is a former Catholic priest, so watch your language here. I want to confess or something.
You're allowed to confess it. Yeah, you're allowed to confess it. Jeffrey.
I kneel down. Yes, I will, Father.
Jeffrey.
This is going to take more than an hour.
If you keep talking like that, it will.
Oh, yes. But I do have to tell a story. So I used to go to confession when I was young. Yeah. And I didn't know what to confess. I mean, not that I hadn't done anything wrong, but it's like, geez, it's none of your business, And so I had my list every time. I swore 5 times, I hit my brother 5 times, and I had dirty thoughts. No, I didn't have those back then. But I did something. It was the same thing. And after, no, not back then. No, that's not bad, right?
No, he didn't start smoking till he was 12.
Not a sin. Yeah, I didn't not until I was 12. So it was after about 3 years, I heard that little door slide open. He said, Jeff, is that you again? The same. You thought I would have been original and created different. But anyway, I had to share that. I'm always kind of nervous in the presence of a priest.
Jeff, confess to him later. This is his hour.
Anyway, please welcome John Flaherty.
Water here?
How's that? I can hear that. That's good. Yes, thanks for your beautiful welcome. And I was very, very impressed to hear all those different countries that were mentioned. This is my first visit to Austria. I hope it's not my last visit to Austria. It's certainly not my intention for it to be my last visit to Austria. And indeed, I look forward to an invitation to the other 23 countries that were mentioned a little bit earlier. What are you laughing at? I'm already there. I'm just waiting for your invitation. That will make me feel a whole lot more comfortable and at home. Thanks very much. Do you know that you're infinitely greater than your thoughts would otherwise have you think you are? Good. Because, of course, you are. Do you know that you're infinitely greater than your behaviors and your reactions would otherwise have you continue to be behaving as? Do you know that you're infinitely greater than your beliefs have kept you believing that you are? It's good. It's even more good than your last good. Because now we're really talking light body. Now we're really talking realizing the truth of who you really are. You see, I don't intend to spend a second of my very precious hour with you today and the time with you tomorrow convincing you of a belief. And I don't want you to spend a second trying to add such a belief to your already accumulated beliefs and thoughts and nice ideas. Because beliefs and thoughts and nice ideas simply don't change anything. Why would you want to prolong the misery of who you're very definitely not? Why would you want to do that? Only because you've got used to doing it, I suggest. How about getting quickly unused to doing that? I suggest now. Because there really is only now. How many times have you heard that? Or did that just sound like another nice idea? Or did it just become another belief that you liked the sound of? There really is only now. 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 In half an hour's time, it'll still be just now. And when I see you tomorrow, guess what? Yeah, you've guessed. It'll still be now. It's the beautiful thing about time, it just simply does not exist. Unless, of course, we believe or keep thinking that it does, in which case everything has to take such a very, very long time. And it's such very, very hard work. And it's so incredibly tiring to this poor little body that tries to manage it all. I've been given a very, very grand title today to speak about, topic if you like. It's living your truth. It's looking at what we sometimes call awakenings, moving to what we sometimes call enlightenment, so that you can actually now realize your light body. And if you just kept that at the intellect alone, it would be very, very boring. So I don't suggest you do that, because that would just be adding to all the accumulated things that you've always added to in the past. And that, as I say, simply doesn't change anything. So I should really say to you, in whatever message I have to share with you today and tomorrow, which will of course still be the now, don't believe a word I say. Don't even think about it. Not a single word do I want you to believe that I've uttered today. I want you to realize the message that I have to share with you today. I want you to make it your real. Then you'll know that you're living your truth. Why? Because it'll be your truth. And you'll be able to feel it. Feel it. It won't just be another thing that you've accumulated as a belief or a thought that's become a behavior that suddenly becomes a life situation. Because if you keep doing that, well, we know what happens. Beliefs do create our thoughts. Our thoughts do create our behaviors. Our behaviors, in turn, create our life situations. More of the same life situations, more of the same beliefs. More of the same beliefs, more of the same thoughts. More of the same thoughts, more of the same behaviors. More of the same behaviors, more of the same life situations. More of the same life situations, more of the same old beliefs. But of course they're getting bigger now, aren't they? Bigger belief in the last situation that was so very miserable to be existing in anyway. Becoming more of a thought, very heavy thought, very burdensome thought. Feel it in our body kind of thought. Becoming a new life situation. Albert Einstein says insanity is doing the same old thing over and over again, expecting different results. I'm not going to even join the dots after that. You've guessed the rest. Are you going to keep living that insane behavior from those ridiculous beliefs that have created such unnecessary thoughts about yourself? Or are you going to realize the truth of who you really are?